Hello everybody, welcome to today's video. In this video I am going to show you how you can make a selection of a curly hair like this from your background in Photoshop. So this image has been downloaded from pexels.com. Now that website gives access to a lot of royalty free images. I will be providing the links in the description below if you want to download that image and follow along, so you can do so. So to make the selection, first what I am going to do is go into the channels palette and look at individual channels like the red, the green and the blue. I am going to choose a channel which gives me the maximum contrast between the white background and the foreground subject. So after going through the channels, I can see that the blue channel gives me the maximum contrast. So I am going to duplicate the channel by right clicking on it and clicking on duplicate channel. I am going to name this channel as alpha, but you may name it anything you want. You can even keep it as a blue copy. Then I'm going to select the newly created channel alpha and disable the visibility of all the other channels. Now what I'm going to do is increase the contrast further by bringing up the levels dialog box. So Control and then L brings up the levels dialog box, and I'm going to slide the right slider by say something around 10 values and the left slider something between 30 to 40. Okay, and then click OK. Then I'm going to take the burn tool and I'm going to choose the range as shadows and the exposure as 10% and start painting over our image. Now it is very important to choose the range as shadows, otherwise this will not work. What I am doing is I am increasing the contrast between the foreground subject and our white background. Then I am going to choose the dodge tool and I am going to choose the range as highlights and the exposure as 10, and I am going to I am going to paint over the area where the hair meets the background. Then with the burn tool once again. Now I am going to choose the brush tool and with the foreground color as black, I am going to paint inside this image. Now by pressing Ctrl and I am going to invert this image. Then I am going to hold down on Ctrl and click on our channel, which will load this channel as a selection. Now I am going to click on the composite RGB channel and then go back to my layers palette, and then again holding down on Ctrl I am going to create a layer mask by clicking on the layer mask icon. And as we can see, our selection has been cut out from the white background. Now to check how good of a selection this is, I am going to add a black layer underneath this layer. So I am going to create a new layer using Ctrl Shift N and then fill it with solid black. So shift and F5, and I'm going to use black, and the mode is going to be normal, opacity 100. Now by zooming in, we can see that there is some white fringing over here. So let's take care of that white fringing. So for that I'm going to create another new channel by pressing Ctrl Shift N and name it as fringe fix. Again, you can name it anything you want, it does not really matter. But what is important is that you need to right click on the newly created channel and click on create clipping mask, and then change the blend mode of the channel to darken. Now you need to select your clone stamp tool, hold down Alt and clone stamp areas of the white fringing in the hair. You don't need to be very precise with it, because the clipping mask option has been turned on. Now you may change the opacity of this channel to something around maybe 883, and then merge these two channels, that is the original channel and the fringe fix channel, and there you have it. Your hair has, the hair of our foreground subject has been selected from the white background. Now, if this video was useful to you or you found it entertaining, please give it a like and share it. And if you want to see videos like this in future, you may subscribe to my channel. Anyways, thanks for watching. Have a nice day everyone.